Hey, what's going on, everyone? So I decided to do a review video on the 2018 Honda Grom, and I know as I'm making this video the 2019s are actually hitting the road. Some of you probably already own one, and that's awesome. They look good. But just picked this up a couple weeks ago. It was one of the 18s left on sale, and given the price they had, I had to kind of jump on it. So really, there's not much to this bike. Literally, as you can see, there's not much to it. It's a 125 single cylinder, air cooled, no radiator. If I could talk, no radiator involved. It's just one piston, one little exhaust pipe. Actually, does have a catalytic converter, so for all you emission people out there, you're in luck. Comes standard with a 2-piston front caliper, inverted forks, some cool white pearl paint, and a very ugly rear tail license plate holder. Going to the front here, got some really nice tires. I actually compared a 2017 to mine. My buddy's got one that he bought brand new, and the tires on it were actually like ruckus tires. Like they weren't, smooth and sport bike styling like these are. These actually kind of have a sport tread to them, which is pretty nice. Like he was pretty jelly about that. But look at the front end on it. One thing I like about this, I was really pressured between this and the Kawasaki Z125. But the two things that really sold me on Grom, I'm going to show you. So the gauge cluster, as you can see, like I bought this a couple weeks ago, and I've put 532 miles on it. It's actually coming up to its first service, which is 600 miles. But let's fire this up real quick. So looking at it, front headlight is all LED. High beam, low beam. And the Z125 did not have that. It had a normal halogen headlight bulb in it and a analog cluster, which I'm fine with those, but it just seemed like the Grom was a little bit more, I don't know, more stuff, tech stuff involved in it. It had newer features, which I like that. I like the look of the Z125 still a little bit better because you see there's no lower fairing here. And the 125's actually got that. But, I mean, all in all, I can't complain. It seems like the Grom's got a little bit more of an aftermarket support to it. I mean, you can literally get anything for this bike you want in 5 colors. It's that crazy. And I know some people might point out, yeah, these are not Pro Taper bars. They're stock. I just got a free pad from a buddy of mine, so decided to give it a little clout and throw the pad on there. As for like mods, this thing's pretty stock. I've only done a few. First mod that I did do, and it's absolutely free, and anyone who buys one of these brand new, I definitely suggest you do it, is the airbox mod. Very easy. All it involves is getting back behind here. There's a couple of hoses you're going to take off, and something, you take off a screen off the air filter, and it wakes the bike up a whole lot. It's a night and day difference, and you won't be sorry. And stiffer clutch springs. I like to wheelie a little bit, like to have fun. So inside there is some aftermarket clutch springs that are like 15% stiffer than stock. You wouldn't think that that's going to do a whole lot, but the stock ones are pretty weak. And a 14-tooth front sprocket as well. That's one of those, I mean, any bike person comes with us, they're going to know that, front sprocket's going to make a huge difference. This one is actually going down a tooth compared to the 15-tooth front that normally comes on it, equals to being about 2 extra teeth in the rear. So, gives you a lot more low end power. I haven't really noticed much off the top end, but the low end, I can definitely feel the pickup on it. I think before stock I was doing on downhill 64 miles per hour. I'm up to around, well, before I did the sprocket, I was up to around 68. So I'm probably down to, I think I'm like 66 now, 65, something like that. But I don't ever really go that fast on it. It's just really a commuter bike, little putt-putt bike to ride around in town and have some fun on. But definitely, I mean, this is just kind of a little insight. You know, if you're looking into getting one of these, and you're a rider, I don't think you're gonna have any really regrets. A lot of my guys that I hang out with that ride big bikes and Busas and 600s and stuff, they hop on it and they think it's it's a joke. Like I'm not gonna have fun on this. Like this is this is garbage. And they get on it and they ride and they're like it's not fast, but I had a lot of fun. And that's really what it does. It takes you down to the basic, pure fun of riding, and it just proves that you don't have to go fast to have fun. I get people all the time that like little old ladies and stuff that they don't know what it is, and I tell them like it's a Grom. Well, what is it? Is it a street bike? Is it a dirt bike? Is it a moped? I don't know. I don't know really what to tell you on that, because I mean it's classified as a street bike. Like insurance picks it up as a street bike, so I get that nice little bump because of that. But other than that, I mean it's power of a scooter, agility of a street bike. I mean you can take it off road. I've gone off road a little bit on it and it's not too bad, but other than that, I mean, it's just awesome to ride. So, if you have anything you want to add to it, drop it in the comments and give us a like. Thanks.